Hey, Keller here, and for this episode I'm joined by two friends of mine, which we have Shiro.
Hey guys.
And Demon.
Hello. Ah!
And today we're gonna fuck around in Town of Salem. That's basically it. And to keep on topic, we're gonna focus on dreams and aspirations. So I'm gonna get going. At least I'm not host. Let's just see what role we get, then we can start getting into stuff. Oh, Dusty. I don't need a frog. She's not a cat, she's a frog.
She's a noseless cat. Be sensitive.
Dusty.
Maybe she wants to be a noseless frog.
She's the okay.
Your name?
Okay, name guys, name.
Dreams and aspirations.
I'm gonna say noseless cat. Is that? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Noseless cat. Wonder what role noseless cat would be.
I would really like vampire, but it's unlikely. Yeah, just let him in. Hey! Okay, so we're neutral but not. Hey, and now, what is our nearsighted goals for being an amnesiac?
Oh.
I guess I'll turn maybe if town protection or if mafia dies early, I'll become mafia. But we'll see. And I'm gonna member. Alright, so Shiro, you're a gamer and you're an artist. What do you want to be one day?
One day, yeah. I am currently studying game design at BITS, and my actual goal is to become a 2D animator, but I need to get...
So stuff like Flash or stick figures and stuff?
Close. I want to get into... one day I'd love to have like my own brand of like 2D animation that I'm iconically known for, but getting there will be one hell of a mission.
Oh, so you want to go more towards cartoons?
Yeah. Cartoons would be awesome. I'd really love to do cartoons one day, but I'd also like to like... assist.
And you gotta continue? I'm just
yeah.
the game.
Also like to assist in like the creation of any game, because they are going to teach us 3D animation in my course as well. So it's going to be a while before we get to that point. We're only going to start with programming beginning of next year, but yeah. For the far future, I would really love to be a 2D animator and have a lot of side jobs.
And Demon, you want to go into a similar field, but you want to go more towards comics and stuff, or what?
Yeah, no, I want to go really more into the creative writing side of it. So, like, if I really
so short
could,
stories and novels.
I'd love to create my own fiction novel. Like with comic scenes and everything.
Yeah, I can see that. Where you like, I can see on maybe one page you'll have the scene, I guess, in. Okay, so sorry, just one sec. I work in claims trans. So you want to basically create like, if I had to open a book, on one side there would be writing and stuff, and on the other side there would be the pictures, or you're gonna make them together. Top deal.
I don't know. It would depend, because I mean, like dialogue scenes. If it's a short dialogue, unless the situation actually would call for it. For most dialogue, I'd want just writing. But I mean, for an action scene or fighting, which I kind of hope to implement in most of my work, I'd want that to actually be seen. Because I mean, do you know how difficult it actually is to write out people kicking and beating the shit out of each other?
Yeah, that is pretty true. See, I'm in a similar boat. I really enjoy writing, and obviously I really enjoy speaking and stuff. That's why I created this channel. But I really enjoy writing, so I guess what I would want to be one day is maybe well, for this match I might actually want to become Spy. Because Spy's a pretty fun role. But I would love to become an author, write like fiction novels. I really enjoy creating characters and messing around and stuff like that. I do enjoy programming. I was at least liked by my IT teacher. She really enjoyed the way I did my things. I didn't die last night, so that was great. Life sucks.
Wow.
As an Annie. Holy shit, that was a massacre. Hopefully one of them is random math. Anyways, so yeah, I would love to be an author as maybe a side thing. Same with the YouTube. They're both good hobbies, at least for now. Oh, escort died. Oh, he must have role blocked emo there.
Ow!
Never mind.
Sorry, your cat just attacked me.
She is not that much of a demon. Leave her alone. Well, I guess. That's a little ironic when you think about it. But yeah, I would love to be a programmer, maybe as my main job, I guess. And YouTubing and writing fiction as a side fling, because I really enjoy that. I enjoy programming too, but it's difficult to make money as an author or as YouTube. So
Me as a side thing, I'd want to be a painter.
that is true. Yes.
I still love my painting.
Yeah, your painting is beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm so remembering also. But also's tough. So I might, screw it. No, I'm gonna wait for math. Or I might become spy. I'll decide tonight.
Oh.
But anyways, yeah, Nikki, continue.
No, actually, I was kind of done. No, like, you know what, especially, I mean, most of my skill is coming from sketching and painting and drawing. And as much as I haven't been able to have a lot of practice with it, I'm still scared that digital arts is just going to be very difficult for me. That's always my biggest worry in the end.
But you screwed around with Flash, and you were literally better in Flash in an hour than I was in a week.
I was.
Yes, hands down. You are. If you had to put your mind into animating the way I did, you would beat me in about a month.
Well, thank you.
So honestly, that's a what a night for vet.
Oh, actually, you know what? Something I would really kill to do. You know Vivian Miranda?
Yes.
That's, what do you call it? That, I think it's the Tinder movie. Short film that she has. It's
Just
2D
explain who
animation.
Vivian is.
Yeah, Vivian Miranda, she's an...
Mid-trainer.
Miranda,
Oh, isn't
thank
she
you,
the chick
sorry.
that makes the animal comics?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zootopia.
Zootopia.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Zootopia.
so the original Zootopia, not the movie.
Yeah.
No,
the-
Zoophobia. Like
Oh,
the
Zoophobia.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a difference.
Yeah, I think she must have felt really sad when that
She
movie
was.
came out.
I saw her Facebook page and
Oh,
she was a bit upset about Zootopia, but Zootopia was like a different thing.
Yeah, they're very different. Yeah, because in
no, I love her. She's got like this whole merge of demons and magic and vampires and different creations. I mean, and then she's got the humanoid animals, which is just but lovely. But my main point of why I'm bringing her up is because one of the videos she makes, she's got another one, but I can't remember the name. It's a 2D animation film called Timber, not Tinder, Timber. And I'm not going to explain really what the video is about, but it's completely 2D animation. But her art style is just the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Isn't it like the really what's it? It looks very pencil-y, like it's jagged and stuff.
Yeah, it's very
It's hard to explain. She
sharpish,
just
cartoony. It's not like bubbly cartoony.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
but it's right. Like if you had to compare it, you can't compare it to something like Adventure Time or Steven Universe. There's no comparison.
no, there's no
No.
comparison.
No.
No, she's
It
got
looks
the,
edgy.
she's
okay,
got the-
it looks
she's-
very edgy for a cartoon.
She's got the best art style that I've ever seen. So
Also, I'm not
like,
gonna bother
most
remembering it because
original-
Town's dead, and I would love to remember Mafia instead.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
You're dead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I don't benefit Town at all, so I'll just start up a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like her, she created, I think it's like maybe 2 minutes or a 3-minute film. I'd love to make things like that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's art animation in its own sense. She just has this cute little story about this girl or whatever, but
You should really get into Flash.
yeah, no, I really should.
You really, really should, because then you can do exactly what she's doing. Also, give me an input. How about Rando with Lynchy? I'm doing it.
Right.
I really hope people actually catch on to that.
But yeah, like, get into Flash, because then you can do what she's doing. It might take a while, maybe, I wouldn't say a year, less than a year.
No, probably much more.
No, Less than a
No,
year.
I could create something probably in a year, but it's more the fact of to get to the level that I want to get to, which is where she is.
Jester. What a time
Her
you are.
level of animation is just amazing, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I keep pointing to the corner for some goddamn reason. Like that's where we all have to direct our attention.
Ooh, candy house. No, that's not a candy house.
There's not a
That
candy
is
house.
actually a candy house. Well, that has a whatever. I like that there's miniguns on it. I never noticed that before.
It reminds me of Futurama.
Also, I'm
Santa.
Jester, so you know the rule.
It was all.
Oh no.
It's
Oh.
tradition. It is tradition.
Oh,
You
my
make me
God.
cringe.
Anything else to add?
Nope. Not for me, anyway.
Okay, so that's something we want to do for future. Like that's like a long term.
Yeah.
So what would you like to do short term? So what can you do to maybe reach that goal?
Start a YouTube video channel.
Yeah, there we go. And you, Shiro?
One day I would really love to have a YouTube channel as well. I have been trying to.
I mean, this is a good way to start.
Yeah, it's true.
I was rollerblocked. I got a blowy last night.
Oh, lovely.
And nobody died. That makes me look so bad. That is so good for me.
Oh.
Nice.
Hell yeah, mate. But anyway, yeah, sorry, continue.
Oh, yeah, I would love to start a YouTube channel one day. I'm not really sure about content, but I'd most probably do time-lapse drawings.
Yeah, that'd be good. You're good at drawing.
Yeah, time-lapse drawings, let's plays, and...
I'm sorry, stop right there. There's a Minecraft house.
Ah, yes, you do get
That's
Minecraft
awesome.
houses.
That is so adorable.
Yeah, you do get those.
Okay, you can
That's
continue
really
now.
cool.
That I just needed to point that out.
Why am I not random lynching? My name is Rando McLinchy.
I hit your ass, you ass.
Wow, I started a train of people voting random. Anyways,
Oh.
yeah, so continue. Sorry, we're getting off track.
No worries. So yeah,
Of course you'll. I'm sorry, just of course you'll vote against you. I'm watching the stream now.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not really like sure on content. Like, there's a lot of things that I'd love to do in videos, but I have a bit of like resistance to doing it.
Hey, sorry. I was 100% sure I was gonna get jailed. Continue.
No, I was, yeah. So I'm not really sure on content yet, but I'd love to do it, and I want to do it within the next year. So it's one of my goals that I'm having for next year, to start a YouTube channel. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it's
Okay,
going to
but
start it.
you just got a decent PC.
Yes.
That means, and you've got a bubbly personality, so you can actually start a gaming YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
And it would hit on.
Yeah.
Probably more than mine will, because I'm pretty monotone.
No, but monotone
So
is
would you like
nice.
Yahtzee?
Yeah, that's true. But Yahtzee's also sociopath. So. No, legit, I'm pretty sure.
But I've never watched any of Yahtzee's videos.
You've probably seen Zero Punctuation.
Yes, zero punctuation.
That's Yahtzee.
Oh, is that Yahtzee? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
Lovely.
And you, Demon? Short term.
Oh,
Or did you say?
I did. I started the YouTube channel, but
Same with me. Honestly, this YouTube channel is part of my nearsighted goals. You know, what I want to accomplish soon, quick, that I can maybe get into. I guess I've already been implementing my writing skills. My nearsighted goal has been accomplished through the past couple of years, and that's just me role-playing with other people online. I write a lot, and it's helped me a shitload. If I had to go back and read some of my old shit, I would cringe, and I do. But, oh shit, the jailer died. What am I carrying? I'm Jester.
Taylor is a moron.
Yeah, I agree. Did the jailer kill him? Sorry, one sec. He was totally executed by the jailer. What a time to be alive.
Dang, WWE.
But yeah, like I've accomplished my short-term goal for the past few years. What I would like to accomplish is maybe get into higher programming school. That might benefit me in the future. Maybe a job that can teach me some experience with programming. Other than that, this YouTube channel getting somewhere is pretty important to me. So, yeah.
I just want to ask, Keller, do you have any near-sighted goals for just the next year? Is there anything you want to accomplish in the next year?
Yeah, considering you're...
Get this channel somewhere.
Get this channel somewhere. Okay.
And definitely join, or I guess, find something to further my programming skills. So either a job, either a school.
They're hitting both.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
why do I care?
Yeah, well, if you...
I'm just...
If, let's say, vote innocent or guilty...
I'm gonna vote Eno.
Yeah, just depending on how people react to her defense, because that'll make you look suspicious shit.
And Jailer's dead, so that I can't get killed by Jailer. That's a good time. Although if there's a vet, you can shoot
They
me.
can write anything.
Well, didn't a bunch of people die by vet? No, that was last
You're
week.
killing your vet.
Then
Like you said, you're immune.
I'm Enoing him. Whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
But Muff has a tendency to be trusted.
I guess within the next year, I'd like to write a solid piece of writing that is my own. Like, I didn't write it. I'm the only person who voted Eno. Let's hope I get lynched tomorrow. But yeah, I would like to write something by myself that I didn't have to write with a partner or something I can actually call my own. His gesture probably. But I don't think there's Vidge.
Please say you're a vampire hunter just for the hell of it.
Nah, then that's confirmed jest.
One.
God is...
Maybe no one.
He voted Eno. Well, at least some people are noticing. I really hope there isn't a Vidge though, or
Why?
I'm dead.
Because his name.
Rando McClinchy. I really hope I don't die. So that's it. What about you? What do you want to accomplish in the next year?
In the next year, I'd like to get a solid footing on any form of programming, because we're going to be starting that in our course, and I'm just...
Definitely Delphi.
Yeah.
Delphi's a good stepping stone. I would say if you don't have any experience in programming, maybe start with Scratch. But I mean, you can learn Scratch in a day. You know, you've got the brain for it. I mean, I learned that in grade 8, and I picked it up like instantly. It's puzzle pieces.
Okay.
Delphi, you either have to get a book or someone's gonna have to teach you, because you cannot self-teach yourself Delphi.
Okay.
Basically. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'd like to get a website where I post my art, because I have been very resistant.
Don't you use Deviant?
I do use DeviantArt, but you get drowned out very easily.
Oh yeah, because there's like a flood of people posting all the time. Why don't you start a Facebook page?
I haven't thought about that, and also I'm very bad when it comes to Facebook. I don't really...
Well, if you don't use it
enough.
much, then
Yeah.
then it makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, town is dying.
No, I would say if you just start the YouTube channel and you get your outfit that way, start with that first, then people start becoming interested in your art, and then you make a website from there.
Okay, that actually sounds good.
Or you actually, through DeviantArt, I'm sure you say, listen, I'm on DeviantArt, people will start looking at your art through there. That'll also build your exposure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been learning a shitload about how, like, promoting, because obviously, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And really, the best way to do it is maybe through Reddit. Because there are thousands and thousands of... I'm just gonna ignore him.
But why?
No,
Just help him.
I mean,
Just-
no, I'm gonna leave it. With Reddit... Oh, they're not voting for me? I'm just gonna randomly... Maybe I'll get some attention to me. Exy.
The escort, random lunch, Get him!
Could be Exy. I have no clue what's happening. Damn it. I'm either gonna live to the end or it's gonna be a very sad day.
I'm not just living to the end.
Yeah, with Reddit, especially with my YouTube, I want to start promoting on Reddit, because it allows people, like, if I had to go to the Warframe subreddit, and if I just had to post some stuff there, I can just say, hey, listen, I upload Warframe videos there. Everyone in that Warframe subreddit will at least care a little bit. Whereas if you had to go on Facebook, 90% of people don't even care.
Yeah.
10% of the people who do care aren't going to bother.
Yep.
Whereas on the Warframe subreddit, 100% care, 90% won't bother, but at least 10% bothers. You know, and that's that 10% you don't get on Facebook. So I might go to Reddit. I would suggest maybe getting your own Reddit though. It's not a bad idea. What about you, Demon? What do you want to do in a year?
Good of it.
That's fair.
That's it. That's my
What do you want to
goal.
study there?
Is game design.
Game design. Yeah, we went through that. What else? If you had to take another subject, what would interest you?
Oh no, I'm taking philosophy.
That does sound fun.
That sounds so fun.
Just be careful with philosophy. Like philosophy and psychology, I was advised that if you want to take those kinds of electives, that you rather shouldn't. You should take something that doesn't take so much of your time, because those are the kind of courses you take when you're focusing on them as your major. Whereas in the end, if you take it with your major, it ends up being it drains your time and your focus, because you have to study hard for those subjects. And that time
I'm used to that though. I'm used to that.
I'm
No,
not.
no, I'm used to that.
Same.
I'm used to that because of the fact in high school, as stupid as it sounds, I studied biology and hospitality, and everyone kept telling me, "Are you sure you want to take both of those? Because both of those are study subjects." I got like I got 68 for biology, which I wish was a little bit better. But I mean, I got a distinction for hospitality, so I'm used to having to study often, as well as, I mean, I had art as well as a subject, and that took up, I mean, took up half of our time. If we had a project, that's every day we were drawing.
I know
That is true. Yeah. Okay. You studied hospitality. Would you ever want to further that? Also, give me a name first.
COME muffin.
Some
What?
may contain is muff.
Muff is profanity.
I typed in Hitler. They also thought that was profanity. I was so upset.
Back to the thing. Okay, so you studied
Yeah.
hospitality. Would you further your culinary?
Not in an actual restaurant. I have too much anxiety for that.
Okay, but what if you had to
But
work as
no-
a chef and not a waiter? Or
No,
is that
even
still
that,
a bad
even that.
thing?
It's the whole,
Hey, come
it's
dust.
the whole speed of it. It's the whole pressure of it that every 5 minutes you have to deal with people. If I was gonna go into cooking, it'd be the baking side of it. I would love to invest myself in owning my own little bakery, or even working in some kind of bakery where that's it. I'm making biscuits all day. It's not about orders or anything like that. Of course, people are gonna come in every once in a while and ask for a cake. But that's fine, because it's generally like if someone will come in and say, "Listen, I need it in a week's time." I've got a week's time to deal with that. So it's a more calmer scenario that has to do with cooking. Yeah, thank you, environment. As well as I just prefer the baking side of it, cooking wise. I don't like cooking meats and stuff.
Okay,
like
if
that.
you had to not work in a restaurant, but rather if you had to own your own tiny bakery.
Yeah.
Is that legit?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's still like the least one on my list. It goes art, then animals, then cooking. That's how the interest goes. Yes.
Demon, I just want to warn you. Even though you have that mentality of, no, it's fine, you can do the extra studying, just be very wary of that, because it does take away time from focus you could have put on your major. And at the end of the day, your electives are just there to fill gaps and help you move along.
Yeah.
So consider
You have a
taking
frog on your back.
Yeah, I have a noseless frog on my back. Consider taking a simple elective so that you don't have to have all your time taken away studying for something that you're not going to use.
I want to do it though.
Okay.
Like I'm like, I get all your points and I will, but I mean I'll remember at the end of the day, as much as it'll probably be a bad thing, if I really do feel like it becomes overbearing, I will focus on the subjects that I'm part of my major. I'm not going to focus on that more,
sorry.
yeah, no, so I will, I'm going to try not to. I mean, I think I'll be able to handle it. Although I have been taking a 2-year gap year, and I don't know what that has done to my system. So
Laziness. Laziness is what it's done.
Yeah, that just sounds so awesome. 2-year gap year.
Hey, it's been
It's
1
been
year.
a-
It's been
oh.
1 year for me. It's been a really long, godforsaken year, and only half of it felt horrible.
No, but like, the reason why I'm giving this warning is because I did the same with psychology, and it ended up being horrible for me. And this last year,
Yeah, but you're lazy though.
I'm lazy.
You are.
I'm lazy, but not when it comes to work for other people. So in the group work assignment.
Oh, but you'll be lazy when it comes to yourself.
Yes, that is exactly what I do. When it comes to stuff that I have to do for myself, I'm extremely lazy. But as soon as it comes to a group assignment, I don't want to let people down. So I can just let myself down. It's fine.
Is that why every time you worked alone it came in late?
Yes.
See, now I'm going to try avoid that. That will be step 1 of my program to university. I was going to say high school.
Yeah, you're moving on.
Anything else to add? Nothing?
University can be a bitch.
I mean, yeah. And
If all else fails for me, I'll become a game ranger.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fuck the windows and so both got it.
All else fails for me, I'll just be a...
Male prostitute?
That is an option, but...
There's a strong desire for bears these days.
Actually, apparently he's called an otter. A bear refers to an older man. I love the fact that we called him a bear for like 2 good years, and it took him a while to realize it meant gay man in theory.
Bad memories.
It's a good memory. It's a
No,
great
it's
memory.
good memories to other people, bad memories for me. Okay, but I completely
Oh shit, werewolf
lost...
game.
Werewolf game?
Werewolf game. So in other words, my healing means jack shit if that guy's attacked by a werewolf. I die in the process.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, we got the consig. Beautiful.
Okay.
One meef down. Oh, and we got someone back. What a time to be alive.
Wow.
And an Amni remember they're a bitch. What a knot.
Wow.
I was attacked in jail.
3 bitch.
3 bitch?
Whatever.
Okay.
Hey, what were we on about?
Male prostitution.
Yes,
That is true.
no.
Do you agree with male prostitution?
No. Okay, though it is an option, I'd honestly rather be a pole dancer.
Or a coal miner.
No, not a coal dancer. Not that discussion again. That is horrible. No.
That was great.
Pole dancer, if I have to go that route. But otherwise, I would want to make cosplay stuff.
I mean, is that really like a job?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, okay.
Depends on
You
the-
get
Probably
people.
more so in other countries where
Yeah,
cosplays
that's what I
are-
was thinking. Like,
No, but you can market it at kids. If you market it at schools, you can like have it for functions. A lot of girls want fairy wings. A lot of girls want mermaid tails.
I mean, I just don't see it.
And also wigs.
And Elsa wings. Even
That's
boys
fine.
want-
You just
Yeah.
find the hype train and just
Yeah.
grab whatever wigs fall.
The thing is, it doesn't have to be like for cosplayers we know. It can literally be a costume shop.
It was brought back.
And
think
people
you'd
go for
make a-
costume shops.
Yeah. I think you'd make a good like child drawer, like a children's book
I have
writer
been
kind of thing.
trying that. I've been trying to go for that. It is hard. I'm not going in on it alone. I have somebody that's assisting me. They are a psychologist that are trying to write children's short stories, and they asked me to do illustrations for their books. I haven't gotten any feedback on any of the books, but
I've seen the one though.
Yeah.
They
but-
made your chameleon look a
yeah,
little bit.
no, I was very, very upset with the art director of that book because they took my illustrations and butchered them.
And edited them. I'd hate
Yes, but nothing to change about it now. But anyway, they did no say on my other drawings, so I got to illustrate 3 other books, if I'm not mistaken. But I haven't gotten any feedback on them, so I don't know if they're going to pick up or if they're just going to die out. But I might be illustrating more children's books in the near future. But I don't know if they're going to be popular at all.
Put a train that can do anything and you'll be spot on.
Okay, so we've spoken about what we want to do, like best case scenario. what would worst case scenario be?
Male prostitution.
But you're a female.
That is worst case scenario for a female, I guess. Oh my god. Vidge shot Martin Luther King, and another Vidge died. And the jailer executed another person.
Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Hey!
What a time to be alive. Good for us.
Okay, lovely.
So yeah, worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, I would have to go back working for the tracking company I was working for last year.
Did you really dislike it that much?
I really did. I did not like that company, I did not like the politics of that company, and I did not enjoy the company of most of those people. But
yeah, but I mean like male prostitution though.
to be honest, I would rather go become a pole dancer.
But I mean, you would rather become a pole dancer than follow your actual dream.
Debatable. I don't really have the body for it, but if I had the body for it, I'd do it in like a heartbeat. But yeah, no, it wasn't that bad, and it wasn't bad pay. The only problem with the job was you get hired to do one job, you end up doing half of everybody's job because they're all too lazy.
No, that's you.
And you don't get the pay. You don't get the pay you deserve for doing everybody's job because you were hired to be a control room monitor. So the only thing you're supposed to do is check out the screens and follow up on strange calls.
So it is extremely boring.
It was supposed to be. But that's just the thing. Your job description that they give you is not what you end up doing. You end up being everybody's secretary. Everybody's. Even if they don't really have much of a position.
Janitor leaves his phone with you and it's like, if it rings, get me.
I'm not even kidding. It was nearly that bad. It was nearly that bad. Everybody uses you as a secretary. Everybody uses you as a client consultant when even the client consultants were supposed to do their jobs, and then you end up having to do all the calls, following up on all the changes on the system, and then you can't implement the changes, but they need to be there so that you can do your job. So it was horrible politics. I would say bad management. But if I absolutely had to.
Test. Sorry, I'm.
No. If I had to, I would go back because you got money for doing a job that wasn't so bad, but it was bad. It's just if they made it like clear that you were going to be doing other people's jobs and not the one that was in your job description, then I'd be fine with that. It was the fact that I arrived there and then I had to do like half the company's side jobs that they were supposed to do that they were just too lazy to do, that they just dubbed as non-important, and then it overloaded you. And
so you got all the shit jobs?
All the shit jobs, and also with the changes they made in that company, it started being more of a harder job on a control room person.
You were less of a control person and more just literally everybody's shit stick.
Exactly, but then when the company moved, because we were in one location, when we moved, the system got updated. But, shit. But with the system update they did, the problem was we got alerts. Okay, basically the alerts are any problems that the system finds with the vehicle. It sends you like a broadcast of that problem, which you have to either call, follow up on, or check if there's anything logged about it, and then just deal with it.
Yeah.
So it became more intensive being a control room consultant, I think that's the word, and it got to the point that you could barely complete your own job in a day because you are there for it, and it's also bad hours. It's 12-hour shifts, 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts, and then 3 days off basically, because the first day off is in the next day, so you don't get your full 4 days off as promised. It wasn't that bad of a job, to be honest, but it's just me personally, I would not be able to keep up a job like that.
Yeah, it makes sense. You're too creative for something like that.
Yeah,
because it locks you down.
Yeah, it's a really draining job, and they did fix a lot of the problems. I'll give them that. They did fix a lot of the problems, but I would never be able to go back there.
Oh shit! Full math game.
What? Whoa!
They have a janitor. They clean me.
Okay.
Gosh. Oh, they wiped my will too. So they didn't know I was dark. Yeah, time protect probably. I was TP, so that guy's right. So yeah, no, a job like that just doesn't suit you.
Yeah.
I'm similar. where I can never see myself becoming an accountant or something.
Yeah.
I can never see myself.
No desk jobs.
Yeah, no. Okay, well, that's kind of ironic.
Like a computer. Though.
That's ironic since I
Yeah.
want to sit in front of a computer all day. But I mean,
The wrong type of desk.
yeah,
job.
no. Like, I can't be. I hate being told this is what has to be done. Do it this way, or you get fired. That it doesn't feel right to me. I mean, yeah, I get we need shit like that, but it's not right for me. I much rather prefer to be a creative. I prefer being the one who orchestrates what has to be done. Even if I had to be the boss of a company, it doesn't suit me.
Oh no.
I can't. I mean, I think I'm okay when it comes to leadership. It's more. It's just. Okay, if I had to be a boss of something, it would be the boss of a creative project.
Okay.
That I'm okay with. But I could never. Not an accountant, not someone who just fucking pushes buttons. I really need a place where I can breathe and think about things. I can't be locked down behind a desk.
Yeah.
What about you, Demon? What would you never become?
Babysitter.
That's a
Anything,
fairly good point.
Anything to do with children. I will kill all of them. I will actually do that. Like, I can't.
That's so sad.
I know, I can't deal with children. They frustrate me more than anything. My mind can't comprehend why they're not intelligent.
Also, math wins this game, considering that there's at least 3 math left.
Wow. Cool.
Brutally murdered last night.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's executed by Jailer. But we do have a Jailer, and if Jailer got
2 in 1 round.
a math, then hey, we stand a chance. So that means that there's 2 math. The Amni Vig, unless no, the Amni Vig is dead. So
No, well, there's 2 mouth left and 3 townies. So.
no, there's a neutral banana and a neutral evil. Unless Lord of Cake was neutral evil or neutral banana. Whatever. So yeah, just anything with kids.
Yeah,
so
no,
you can never be a
nothing
babysitter, you can never be a teacher.
No.
What else?
Teacher, it's a debatable
okay.
teacher, but it'd have to be like a high school teacher.
Yeah, like I was
so
about to say, like you could never teach at a primary school, but high school's a little different.
Yeah. Anything below, any number that doesn't have the word teen in it.
A lot of people would turn tail at the thought of being a teacher. I would not mind being a teacher.
No one would really actually.
I've had a lot of people like,
No,
I
really?
fucking hate my teacher, I'm never becoming a teacher.
Yes.
But that's because they're insecure.
And then they say,
I love
me, and then they're like, shut up, fat boy.
Don't call me a fat, you.
I'd love to be an art teacher. I'd want to be like one of those really stereotypical hippie art teachers that you always see, like,
Or
"Draw
like,
what you're
Miss Short."
feeling." Yeah, but Mrs. Short was a biology teacher.
I mean, she was really good.
She was the greatest biology. She was a hippie biology teacher.
She kind of reminded me of, I mean, I had a teacher for a year, Miss Theron. She was the best teacher I've ever had in my life. She was less hippie. She was just very open. She was British, and in South Africa, that's hilarious. But yeah, she was the best teacher I've ever had, and she was extremely open with us. We have a school next door to our school, and their bell sounds like according to her, every time it rang, she thought that there was a giant telephone going off in the distance. And she would tell us that. She at one point, she actually stopped the entire class and said, "What is that?" And we were like, "It's the school next door." And she was like, "I could swear there was like a giant red telephone on their field or something ringing." And I don't know, I really liked that teacher.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else? I mean,
Yeah,
I guess I could continue on with the teacher thing. Oh cool, we actually got another math. What a time to be alive, we might win this. Especially if Jailer gets the last math.
Nothing to do with phones.
Yeah, because you just suck on the phone, you're like me.
Yeah, no, I can't. I think that's just a general thing, is that everyone in this generation has a phobia for phones.
Roll for texting.
Yeah. Imagine that as a receptionist.
Just texting people.
All that. I'm fine with doing tedious tasks, surprisingly. Like
Oh yeah, you're helping an accountant.
Yeah, no, yeah, but
I
like,
can't.
no, I am. I'm
it
actually.
drains me in an hour.
No, I completely black out when I'm doing it.
No, I can't.
At
least, okay.
I rarely make mistakes.
But when you started it, you had to think about it a lot, obviously. Like the first time you did it. I think if I had to do it a shitload, I might hit that same state I'm on. But right now, the idea actually kills me inside.
No, it's kind of, for me, it's very easy to just disappear.
I don't believe that.
What?
Just one sec. Hey, we win! God, you jailer, you son of a bitch, thank you. What a time to be alive. I'll start another one up, and that might be the last.
The last one.
But yeah, I might, if I had to do the same job, especially if it's tedious, I could maybe hit that blackout point, but I don't know.
No, it sounds weird, but I love sometimes tedious jobs. Like, I hate this when I don't know what I have to do. I could go to any job for most parts. Like where I was working for a little bit, it was practically, I was told what to do. It was something really stupid and tedious because it was really easy work because I know nothing about accounting. So I was practically doing,
No.
I think that might actually, why not Gil?
No.
Grandmother.
Oh. Gil.
It totally accepts it too.
Yay. What would happen? I would practically be given.
Guess what I'm putting in my will?
Work.
Anyways,
I would practically be given something to do, and the minute I was done with it, I'd go and say, "Listen, I'm done. Give me more work." And because of the person I was working with, I promise you, I was waiting a good 20 minutes every time my work was done. So I'd work for like a good 2 hours and then have 20 minutes of doing nothing, which some people find nice, but when you're not allowed to be on your phone, when you have like nothing for entertainment wise, it's practically me spending 20 minutes of trying to force inspiration into my sketchbook or sitting there doing nothing. Tell me what to do and leave me. That's it. Like a tedious job is, I could be a dishwasher and be completely fine with that. I would love that because I'm just blacking out. I'm in my own imagination. No one is talking to me. I've probably got music on. That's it. Just keep me away from people. Keep me away from where I have to interact with customers or phones. Just let me do what I gotta do. That's it.
Yeah,
Put me in a back room. I'd be a mailman. I don't care.
I guess that's the way I was like in school. You know, like because I was pretty fast at writing, and whenever they asked us to just copy stuff off the projector or whatever, I'd always be done fast. And I guess I was okay sitting there daydreaming. Like, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm similar, but then again, that's not tedious task. That's just literal boredom and no way to get out of it. So, I don't know. Anything else?
What else couldn't I do as a human being?
You'd never be an au
I
pair.
couldn't. A what?
An au pair.
What's that?
Basically a nanny.
Yeah, no. I would never be able to touch another human being. As not in that sense.
That's a
In
good-
that
that's a
sense,
good
I'd be fine. No, like you know when they see. No, my mentality was like a job where you're a nurse and you have to clean old people.
Oh, like that's out of the question.
Don't you dare. It's the germs, it's the fact that I have to put my hand near some old dude's crotch.
But isn't that your every Tuesday?
There's a sponge in between.
I don't give a crap. Okay, I don't give a crap. Like, I just can't.
You're dying.
I just can't.
You can't.
What? Just pretend it's a punching bag.
Woo. Spoiled man.
Yeah.
How they won't feel it at that point.
You'll feel it the next day.
just use a come hither motion. So
What?
come hither motion.
Too much.
I have to think.
Your fondling skills are on point.
Yeah, well, one time I took ice out of the deep freeze, obviously. And I turned to demon, and I was like I was just holding it. I was like really moving them around my head. I'm like, you gotta fondle them like a horse's ball sack. And she didn't speak.
I generally don't. When someone especially when you say stuff like that, you seem to find the perfect time to just like, here, let me crush all your fucking ideas and dreams and just destroy what you believe as real.
I mean, anything else to add to this stupid ass topic?
About the ball fondling or the job?
Yes.
I don't think I would be able to be good at any job where I have to deal with somebody's finances.
Oh, but that's accounting and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
fuck.
died.
I mean, I'm okay with it, I guess. Vigi isn't that good. But, I mean, I wasn't going to shoot anyone anyway, so, I mean, no harm, no foul, you know. But yeah, like, I agree with that. It's just numbers are hell for me in general, but also just doing it for other people.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I used to love...
Also, I named myself Gilf the Vegemite.
Oh.
Because it's like veggie, whatever.
It's
What is that
okay.
shit called?
Okay, well.
Grandma or grandpa'd like to fuck. Wait, check, that was good.
Oh.
The worst is how they're actually asking themselves, like,
Ye God, yeet.
Oh.
I like people.
Snap, crackle, pop.
He probably said fuck. I'm not kidding. So yeah.
Yeah, I used to love math. Like through high school in the beginning, when I was still paying attention, I used to love doing math. But I hit a point where I just stopped understanding it.
Yeah, that's basically when they started adding the alphabet.
No, I even did fine with like that point. It was just I got a wake up call when I wasn't paying attention, and then we were doing graphs and stuff, and I just didn't understand anymore.
lick this.
No, I'm not gonna do
I've licked that a lot.
Yeah, that's
So it's even more of a reason to do it.
No, I'm not gonna Yeah.
We've been
Context.
through this, it's an average Tuesday. Well, for both, having my spit in your mouth and also being told to lick it.
Just lick it. No, wait, I want to stick it onto your computer.
I don't think it'll stay, it's a little flaccid right now.
Oh my gosh.
No.
This is terrible context, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, what else?
Licking sticky things.
What would I never do? Let me
Yeah.
think.
What?
I could never do anything involving the ocean.
Really?
It scares the fuck out of me.
Wow, I didn't know
Yeah, you
that.
can't even play Subnautica.
Okay,
What?
Yeah, I would half agree with that. Mainly, the game is boring as hell to me, to be completely honest. But also, the whole setting of the game scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
The deep ocean scares the shits out of me. But again, it's like being trapped. I think it's less the ocean, but more the idea of, imagine being trapped in a pitch black room the size of a hall, and you don't know what's in there with you.
Yeah.
You know there's something dangerous in there.
Yeah.
You don't know what it is, where it is, or how.
That feels like a legitimate fear. Like I know there's
That's
like
what
a
I'm
lot of-
terrified of. It's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
That scares me.
Yeah.
But yet again, I am so fucking pumped to be able to explore space.
Yeah.
I don't get the divide. They're exactly the
Because
same.
there's nothing out there. That's the thing.
No,
Okay,
no, not that there's nothing out
Not
there.
yeah, but
Sorry,
go on.
sorry. It's just because the reality of the situation is there's more known
Like
about
closer.
space than there is known about the sea.
Closer.
Yeah, there's more known about space than there is about the sea. So I get where your fears are coming from, but I find it funny because I've like nearly drowned 9 times in my life from just like weird freak things. Sister's friend, the ocean multiple times, a rock. Yes. So, but I
What,
still,
did Rocky just show up and punch you in the dick and
No,
you
I-
fell into the pool?
I got hit by a wave and I tumbled and
Yeah, that's
Maybe-
usually how it feels to get hit by Rocky.
yeah, and I got tumbled and my hand got caught under a rock and there was just like a continuous motion of waves and I couldn't get out from under the rock that I was caught. And it felt like it was my fingers were caught under and the waves were tumbling me backwards. So it felt like I was gonna hook my hand worse, but somehow I got loose and then I washed up on shore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he maybe drowned in the.
I bet
in the
you
rock.
got an ass full of sand though.
Yes, always. Always. That's the one thing I hate about the sea. It's just like you can't avoid ass sand.
Okay, so this is actually, I think this may be where
I
my...
think that's bad. Women have literally.
They just have more holes.
Yeah, have sand in.
Okay, but I think this is where my fear of ocean came from. Not the multiple holes and sand getting in there. Rather, this was when I was younger.
That's a legit fear though.
That is a legit fear, waking up with sandy vagina. When I was young-ish, and we were at the sea, and we don't visit the sea much because we're like quite a distance from the ocean, and I was just sitting there, and obviously a wave hit, and I was having fun. You know, I wasn't that scared of the ocean back then. I mean, obviously everyone has a slight fear of the ocean. At least I think so. I don't think I'm fucking insane.
No, you're not.
And a wave hit me, and I felt something on me, and I was like, okay, that's a little strange. And don't ask me why this freaked me out so fucking much. It was the leg of a lobster or something.
Oh.
It scared the shit out of me, and I couldn't go back in the ocean for the rest of the day, and I didn't understand why. And that may be where it started.
Yeah. It's understandable because like any crustacean's leg is.
It looked creepy. It was like I mean it looked edible. You know, like you can fucking eat a lobster leg. Like it was solid and had meat and everything. I was like, this is very fucking weird. And I threw it away, like instantly. I saw what it was. I was like, what the fuck? Oh Jesus! And then I ran away. And that was the end of it for me. I was like, and they were like, hey, come swim. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm cool making a sandcastle.
No,
so that was the end of it for me.
Yeah.
I guess we can go on to fears.
Fears. Oh wow.
Ah!
I mean,
what the hell?
it's just a frog cat.
No, it's just going into me.
Frogs don't have claws, Nikki.
Demon, what is your fear? Would you like to start?
Hold on, yeah, I forgot.
You forgot your fear.
That's good.
I mean, mine would be fear of the unknown / deep ocean, whatever. It's one of the two, or I guess both.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Crickets.
I don't have much of a fear.
No, I do.
Oh.
No, I just remembered one. I've hated crickets because of Dad. It was practically, I remember when I was really young, the earliest memory I had, my dad was scared of grasshoppers. Mm-hmm. And you know what, my dad is huge. So, seeing this big ass bloody man shit himself over a grasshopper the size of my nail in the car, it caused a fear,
I think he just
fear.
fears it.
I hate them hopping. I hate anything that hops.
I get that, yeah. But I mean, I think it's similar to the...
You've been resurrected.
Wow. What the hell?
Okay, so I guess I'm back in this game.
Awesome.
What other fears? I guess I have hopping stuff, but again, I feel like the hopping thing is more... It's less of a fear of grasshoppers in general. It's more insects, because let me tie this together. You will not touch an insect.
No, I touched the grass like a dragonfly the other day. I don't give a crap about insects.
I was going to tie it more towards like, I think Dad hates moths too.
Yeah, no, that I don't care about those.
Oh,
There's nothing
okay.
wong with moths.
I thought it was more just like, okay,
butterflies.
the reason I was saying is maybe like people who are scared of grasshoppers are more afraid of getting hit by an insect in general, like a grasshopper jumping on you. Or
No, that still scares the shit out of me every once in a while, but that's just because of...
I just dislike moths. The only thing that gets me going is like a moth hitting your ear or something. That gives me the fucking willies.
Yeah, when they whack into your face, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's
but that's
more
about
just
it.
a jump scare, like the shock of it actually happening.
I mean, I killed a porcupine prawn the size of my palm the other palm the other day. And I just go to Nick, I go to him like, this is the biggest thing I've ever killed in my room. I'm like, I'm not on. I don't care. I'm letting Town sort this out. I'll shoot at random. I don't know why I was brought back, to be honest. I mean, there's a jailer. You know? Why didn't the jailer come back? Wait, I'm actually, why me and not the jailer?
No, it's possibly that they left. I know.
Oh, that's a good point. Did Senpai leave?
Yes, I think Senpai
scroll
left.
that distance.
I don't know, I haven't been looking at the screen much. I can't check.
Did leave.
Oh, there's too much chat to know.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I get it. But yeah. Okay, what else? What other fears?
I have a long, extensive list, but I'll just name you, just so that it doesn't go on too long. I have a definite fear of balloons. Mostly
that's not the
popping.
one I thought you'd start with.
Yeah, mostly the popping of balloons. I think it's called globophobia. It started when I was young. Every time my family would go to Spur, my sister and I loved grabbing balloons. And when we get home, my dad would jump on these balloons. And it's really not a big deal for most people, but when I was younger, I had very bad ear infections. So sounds that were very loud, I heard them like through a multiplier, and it would be like bloody painful. So I couldn't listen to music in the car. Music in the car would make me cry from pain, and those balloons were living hell. So I think that's what started my fear of balloons. I think the worst was on Nelson Mandela's 95th birthday, where we were called as the school to
Yeah, and they told us all
balloons
to hold balloons.
in the shape of the South African
yeah, I
flag
didn't
on the
actually
field.
even think of that. That
I
was
was
a bit
dying
horrible
that day.
for
I
you.
was dying that day. After we took the picture, I literally dropped the balloons and
ran.
sprinted as fast as I could to our form class.
No, I can imagine with all the assholes we had in high school.
Yeah, because it was like literally like gunshots going off as soon as you left, and like most people were shocked because I got to the class in like a couple seconds flat. But yeah, so balloons definitely one of my fears, and then I think
Shit, I shot the dude who raised me. Why didn't he tell me though, or did he? If he didn't whisper me, then I full rocked. Yeah, he didn't whisper me, so you know what?
Yeah, I know, it's fine. Oh.
Bitch, I said don't shoot.
Yeah, so yeah, balloons, one of my biggest fears. I think my second biggest fear is actually the concept of zombies.
I love the concept of zombies.
No, I
Yeah.
love zombies. I love playing zombie games, but I think the reason I love playing the games is because they give me so much anxiety, and it's like an adrenaline rush. It's like I'm an adrenaline junkie for zombie games. I think that's the simplest way of putting it. Because
You're an adrenaline junkie for shitting yourself.
no, but like seriously, like zombie games freak me out the most because I think I've had the longest history with zombies scaring me. And surprisingly, it started with that Michael Jackson Thriller music video.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you. I was like, I don't even know how young I was when it came out, but I remember my dad and my sister used to troll me with it all the time. And it got to the point where it haunted me. It haunted me. And then my dad would play like...
Well, I mean, yeah, a plastic man pretending to be... Well, put it this way, a fake guy pretending to be another fake thing.
Yeah. So I have gotten over that fear, like, quite a bit. But it still lingers. I do have a lot of anxiety about, like, the undead. But it's not as bad as it used to be, and I am getting over it, and I actually like playing zombie games and watching zombie movies. I think my favorite is the 2002 version of Dawn of the Dead. I love that.
That was a good movie.
That was a really
that was a
good
damn
movie.
good movie.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Relating to zombies, I have this weird fear of getting bitten on the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a creepy feeling, or it's a
Because
creepy
it's like right
thing
in
to
your
imagine.
face. It's like dying.
But it's right in your face,
Yeah.
but it's also biting the cartilage.
Yeah.
That creeps me out. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's a fear, but basically, I have this thing where I freak out if something is too close to my face. So like if sharp objects and poles. So I used to sleep on a bunk bed at the top, and you know the I forgot what it's called, but it's basically the bars around the bed to prevent you from falling off. Whatever that's called, that part of the bed would give me so much like trouble because I'd constantly roll through the night until my face wasn't facing, because I always sleep on my stomach, and that would prevent me from sleeping. So I used to have a lot of bad insomnia when I was younger because I literally couldn't face anywhere without seeing a pole in my face, and that would like freak me out. I know it sounds really weird, but that is like legit what I had to deal with as a kid.
You could never become a pole dancer. You would get naked, you'll be all ready for it.
And then you'll just see that pole.
Dick ready, you know, swinging. Walk out onto the stage and just have like a fucking PTSD of like Dick flaccid, just
I saw the pole.
Yeah.
The guy crying in front of a pole.
Average Tuesday.
I would.
You cringe, demon, but you would.
We're probably gonna lose this. Look at that fucking spread.
You died again.
Yeah, I died again. I killed myself.
Oh.
Yeah,
because I
because
killed
you
the
killed
town.
the
I
person
killed the
who
person who
brought
raised
it
me.
back to life.
Oh, lovely.
I still half blame her for not whispering me as soon as I was raised. But on the other hand, I definitely shouldn't have random shot. Wait, what? Who killed me? Wait, give 1 sec. She was killed by a member of the mob.
What? So that's clearly framed.
There's another trans.
Another trans what?
Because that's the only way a moth can kill a moth.
Can't they maybe disguise? No, that's not a disguise.
I have no clue.
Framer? I don't even know, actually.
No, no, definitely not framer. Disguiser, it makes no sense. I have no clue. That's strange as hell to me. I mean, we don't stand a chance because there's 2 math. And neutral killing. There's still a neutral killing. That's stupid. But yeah. Dusty, stop being a frog.
It's a cute frog.
She's a
Well, we
very
got
cute
2
frog.
muff and a definite arsonist.
Well, yeah, so town's fucked, whichever way you look at it. Unless Orso incinerates everyone tonight. And he kills the 2 math, but even then he still wins. Like, there's no way out for this.
This would be brilliant.
Not this cat frog.
She is a very cute cat frog. But yeah, I think that's... I mean, what other fears do I have? Honestly, not much. I don't care about most things.
Yay.
I mean, legit.
You know, I can't think of anything, and I feel like there
I'm
should
pretty
be
indifferent.
more.
I mean, okay, there's the obvious ones. I mean, if there's a fucking giant spider, I'm gonna shit myself.
Yeah,
I mean,
but like those-
realistically speaking,
Yeah, most people.
like I mean, like by giant spider, I mean something like you could hug its leg.
Oh, no.
That I mean, that would of course scare the fuck out of me. But I mean, realistically
That would
Wouldn't
be-
scare the F out of.
I'd ride it.
No, I'd die. If I've had to see a spider, I've seen spiders as big as my hand before. Those things freak me out.
I mean, obviously, but I mean,
Rain spiders, those things. Those things get big.
Nikki, what would you do if you found a Pokemon prawn the size of your forearm that could jump?
I think I'd kill myself.
Or you woke up with it next to your face.
No, thank you. Please don't. That's actually horrible.
And it's so legit, it's scary.
I have a fear of something happening to me when I'm on the toilet. Like, if someone had to attack me, if someone had to rob the house, if anything had to interrupt me with my pants down, I would not be...
That's literally getting caught with your pants down.
I would literally just not appreciate that.
Yeah.
I guess Arso wins. No, Muff hangs Arso today.
Oh my gosh.
Dusty.
You know what? I have a similar fear of the old toilet thing. It was when I was younger. I had a very specific fear of the age of 10. It was that demonic clowns would kill me while I went to the toilet.
That still
I'm
might
so
be an
confused.
option, actually.
Is this the best transporter in the world? Yeah. Best transporter in the world. He got 2 math killed.
Yo.
We might actually... We're gonna...
1 town, 1 math, 1 Arso. It's a draw then. It is because the transporter can keep swapping himself. But no. Arso can still douse everyone. Arso can basically nuke the rest of them. I have no clue. This is a very weird game. I'm enjoying it actually. I'm kind of why I'm sticking around. It turned for the best when 80% of town is dead and then suddenly 2 math die in like the end game. It's kind of rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I have a fear of using flashlights. I hate using flashlights. They scare the shit out of me.
That makes zero sense.
No, okay. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
I know how to explain what she's trying to say.
You know,
it's the field of vision. She hates the idea of having limited.
I think you're just scared of the dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even scared of the dog. Ask him. I've told him before. I don't like, for a perfect example, raining. I have no fear for lightning. Like people are like, oh, I hate thunder.
I'm just
I
scared.
hate
I'm
lightning.
just scared of that because I don't want it to fry my piece.
I hate that split second when the lightning shows up, which shows you everything like in bright light. I hate that.
But what if there's like a piece of candy?
The hell, man?
What if there's a flash of lightning and it's like you're expecting something scary and then there's like a cake and you're like, oh, sweet.
Well, then hopefully that will like relinquish the fear. But
lol, they're just fucking around at this point.
I hate. It's not even the fact of knowing, it's what I do see in the flashlight that freaks me out. When it's black and I can't see shit, I kind of feel like I'm fine with that. I don't know what's happening in those situations, so if I die, it'll catch me off guard at least.
It's like ignorance is bliss kind of situation.
Yeah. Oh no, I hate a flashlight, especially like in Dying Light. They make the flashlights look so well done in that game.
It does.
I don't like it. I don't like it when, like, if you had to point to a wall, anything behind that wall is dark. And that's what I want to see. I want to see past that, and you're not allowing me because of this stupid idea of light.
Yeah.
Damn light.
It does. It's a stupid idea, but it freaks me out.
Yeah, the realistic nature of flashlights. I like flashlights.
But see, you see the negative of flashlights. I'll, like, put it this way, if I get a flashlight in the game, I'll be, like, stoked.
Yeah, because
I mean, it's giving you an advantage.
It does, but like...
So what you're saying, you would rather sit in pure darkness and wait till die?
Yeah, that's
wait till you die.
That's what Demon would honestly do.
Yeah,
as long as she doesn't see herself dying, she's fine.
I would fight.
If it was quick and if it wasn't bad, like, no, but like in most logical standpoints, like, you have a flashlight, you're gonna be found out immediately. That's one.
Okay.
Two, there's also that whole jump scare idea of as I turn the flashlight, it's just gonna be right in front of my face. That
I would
also
rather see that
scares the crap out of me.
than die by something I can't see.
I'd rather die by something I can't see.
See, that's the difference.
As long as they do it quickly and I was gonna say be respectful to my corpse, but actually I don't give a shit after that point. Do what you want.
Hey, when I die, I'll give my body to cannibals. No, legit.
Wow.
If I die, I donate my body to people who want to try cannibalism.
Okay. That's very
no, it's because I see. It's not even secret. I would wholeheartedly love to be invited to a legal cannibalism.
Yeah, no, me too. We've agreed to this already. Would you like to be the?
But not
sacrifice?
raw. No, we're not eating it raw. I guess you would try it.
Cooked, like even cooked. We're not savages.
I also win. Juju. That is actually the first time I've ever seen
I won. Look at me, so happy.
That's amazing. That's good. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I guess that's the end of that. Because if we keep going, this video might end up being a fucking
Okay,
hour
last
long,
note.
which isn't bad, but yeah.
As of recent, I'm scared of blenders.
Oh, just because that one movie.
That movie got me so much.
What?
It's that movie Unfriended.
Did they
He
stick?
sticks his hand in a blender and it just goes. But it got to me so
Okay,
much.
but then you're gonna hate this because in one of the games my name was Teabag a Blender. And then throughout the entire match we're just like, hey man, you got a blender? Not related. And then people are actually pretty stoked about that, so that was a good match.
Oh. Okay, that's all.
That's
I can't
it.
remember my actual fears. Most of them are social things.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm scared of the ocean. I want to become a writer one day. I like programming. I guess Shiro is scared of
the dark
and zombies and balloons.
zombies.
Spiders.
And
spiders.
he wants to become a
jack of all trades.
basically I was trying to word it, but I'm like, he wants to become a programmer, a writer. I guess it's not too far from me, just in a different route. Like I would focus more on the actual, I guess the plot behind the thing. You would be the one who puts it into action. Maybe along those lines, if I'm wrong.
No, sounds good.
And Demon would be the one who would create the art for it.
I'm putting my.
And the animating, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty good at it.
Thank you.
And you're scared of having a flashlight. What a time to be alive. Alright, so I guess we can leave. Yes, yeah, so give your farewells.
Okay, fine. I'm scared of. I'm scared.
So give your farewells. Okay, but guys, really, I'm not scared of flashlights.
No, I'm scared of limited light. If you want to put it into specifics like that.
You're
It's
scared
like
of limited vision. So if you had to
Yeah.
wear a helmet with a visor on it, let's say, and that only allows you to see like a finger's width. out.
Yeah, that.
Does that scare you?
It does. It's not really, actually.
So it's just a flashlight.
No, but that's why I said specifically limited light, because, like, if you're outside and someone has this faint little lamp in the middle of
I think
just
that's cool.
outside.
That's good. That's good framing.
It's terrifying. It's the whole fact of the back of the. Let's just say there's a bush there.
Okay,
there's a whole side of the bush that is pitch black. I don't know what the shit is in there.
Okay, in
I
Dark
want to
Souls.
put my light there to actually.
In Dark Souls,
Okay, fine.
if you see a campfire in the distance, do you not get happy?
Fine.
Because that is a sign of hope.
It's hard to explain. It's just.
It's hope.
It is, but it's still terrifying. I'd still go to a flashlight. I'll openly admit that. I'd still go to a flashlight. I just
know what's in the light.
the idea of it.
You know what's in the light.
I know, but that's
That's what you.
horrible.
That's why if you no, but there's nothing bad in the light. Okay.
No, but it's the way that it's like projected. Like, let's just say a roof light.
You
There's nothing.
You must be terrified of the Batman symbol. No, Batman!
It's hard to explain.
Fuck, I don't know what's on that cloud.
Because I'm holding it from this, like an angle that, like from a person's perspective, of holding it from that angle.
Demon, I think you should give up.
You're scared of flashlights.
Fine, just.
Wait, oh yeah,
just
I'm
go.
scared of poles, don't worry. I'll save a weird one.
So the worst fucking day in existence if someone flashes a flashlight on a pole.
In the ocean.
And they're in the ocean. Like deep ocean, like there's a scuba diver going in and he fucking puts a flashlight on and out of all the darkness is just a pole.
And there's just some asshole with a telephone there holding a balloon on top of the top of the pole.
Yes.
Just waiting for you, like, just like, come on, I'll pop it for you.
And then a fish gently bites the guy on the ridge in his nose. And he freaks out. So.
Yes, that sounds like. It doesn't sound that bad when you put it all together.
Fuck that, that's nightmare fuel. Alright, farewells.
Bye.
Morning.
And Keller out.